and your family have dedicated your energies to awakening the Jewish people about the perils of Islamism. And you worked with many Arab reformists and tried to bring this message out. And how have most Jews of your generation treated you as a result of this?
I've often been called the extremist because I say it how it is, and people don't like to hear it. It happened just maybe a few weeks ago. I was speaking at Calabasas High School, and just before the hostages were released, and they asked me about October 7. And when I finished telling them October 7, I told them that you have to remember that Islam is a political ideology wrapped in religion. And they accepted, and one young man came up and said, "Thank God you said what you did, because I don't hear it from anybody." So I was at Hillel, UCLA, doing a class called Bearing Witness, and I related the story to the students. And they were smirking, rolling their eyes, and getting kind of mad at me. So I didn't say anything, but 2 weeks later when I went back, I said, just because I didn't say anything, it doesn't mean I didn't notice your unpleasant behavior. And I said, when I speak to you, I speak generality, but when I'm asked a question, I have to answer emphatically, correctly, and accurately, because I guess nobody teaches you facts and the truth. And my mission is to make sure that you know the facts and not the fabricated truth. And they weren't happy. And this happened 2 weeks ago.
Now, were these Jewish students?
Of course, Hillel students. They were all Hillel, and 2 of the 7 that were at my table were Persian, and they were happy with what I said. The others were not.
Do you believe that they're being inculcated with something, some brainwashing, leftist brainwashing at the...
It's indoctrination, brainwashing, and whatever you want to call it. The school is bad. That's the way it is. At UCLA. And the professors are teaching them the wrong thing, so naturally they follow. Whatever they're taught, they follow.
To get the grades?
For sure. That's exactly it. They're afraid to speak against the professor because then they will not get the grades. Absolutely right. That's life, and we have to know how far we need to go in order to advance.
But do you think that the American public is now starting to recognize that, especially now we had the other night, 4 Hatzalah ambulances had nothing to do with Israel?
In London, it's tragic. But London is led by a Muslim mayor for the last 10 years, so what can we expect? And I think perhaps the fact that now with the Iran situation, so many Iranian neighbors of Iran, Qatar, which isn't such a great place, but UAE and Kuwait, they're all coming out to our side, and Saudi Arabia, because they see that our common enemy is Iran, and we are together in the Western world.
Well, they're coming out as governments, but as far as the Arabs on the streets of the West.
Well, that's part of the teaching and the indoctrination that we have to reverse somehow. I'm not sure how fast, and that's a possibility, but we need to work at it.
Who do you see, in terms of Jews or Christians, who do you think is coming to this recognition quicker? More quickly?
Jews are not coming because Jews are always the good doers, and they want everybody to think that they're good, and they don't blame anybody. They are always helping the underdog, and I don't think Jews are coming to the recognition as fast as we would like them.
To our own peril.
Yes, absolutely, to our own peril, unfortunately. But you know, Jews are good, they're philanthropic, charitable, and they want to be kind to others, and they don't want to show that that's not what the other side deserves sometimes.
We don't want to be sacrificial lambs either.
By the time they wake up, it may be too late.